What's going on, guys? 602 Busa back at it again with another one, and I wanted to take you with me as I get prepped for my first track day with the Busa. Yes, that's right. The first track day with the Busa. And I know what you're thinking, it's a dumb idea, but I've seen it done before, so I'm gonna do the same thing with my bike. I wanna get better at handling it and to get better at cornering. So I figured the track would be the best place to do it. I signed up through Excel Track Days for April 9th, 2017. And I'm just making this video just to take you along the process and show you what I'm doing to get myself and get my bike ready for the track. So let's jump right into it, talking about what I'm getting for the bike first. First off, the first thing that I actually did for the bike was get the bike dyno tuned. I did put on the exhaust, full exhaust, Black Widow headers with Yoshimura cans, and a Dyno Jet Power Commander 5, but I hadn't gotten it tuned, but I finally got that done, and I'm sitting at about 171 max horsepower at about 9,000 RPMs, and about 100 foot-pounds of torque at 7,000 RPMs. So I'm definitely glad the power is there, but I'm glad I got the throttle response dialed in. I don't have a twitchy throttle or anything like that. I've got it nice and tight and smooth, so that way I won't have any problems trying to accelerate or decelerate through the turns out there. So definitely got that done. So get that done for yourself if you have aftermarket exhaust and don't have it tuned. Get it tuned. I'm also bringing a 5-gallon tank of gas. Even though I'm riding a sport touring bike technically, and I got a big boy tank, I definitely don't want to run out of gas out there. I mean, I'd rather be in a situation where I'd rather be in a situation where I have the gas and I don't need it, instead of not having it but needing it. Tires, I'm definitely gonna go with a new set. As you can see, I've got the Bridgestone Battle Axe set that I'm gonna throw on the Busa. Definitely a good grippy tire from what I hear to take out to the track. And since I'm on a budget, I said, forget it, I'll go ahead and do it. I mean, I didn't want to drop a bunch of money on a set of Pirellis for just one day out there. So I just figured I would go through and just get the Bridgestone Battle Axe. I heard it's definitely a good bang for the buck for a good track tire, so I went ahead and picked that up. Also, I made sure I got some blue painter's tape to cover off my mirrors, cover off my lights, so on and so forth. I'll definitely make sure to cover those when I do get to the track and remove the license plate. I'm probably going to take off the mirrors. The only thing that I used the mirrors for was to mount a GoPro on. And I doubt I'll need that. I'll be probably riding with my son out there, so I won't need that. But if they let me do it, that's fine, but I doubt it. Anyway, I already made sure that my bike has good brake pads. The bike doesn't have any leaks, no oil leaks, no brake line leaks, no coolant leaks, nothing like that. I definitely would like to have them help me work on my suspension while I'm out there, so we'll see about getting that all dialed in out there as well. And that's pretty much it for the bike. She's pretty much ready to go. Just gotta go ahead and put those tires on there and put on the tape maybe the night before or maybe a couple of days before, tape off the reflectors as well. So that's it for the bike. So let me just start off with the actual gear that I'm going to be wearing while I'm on the bike. I'm going to be wearing a BKS tracksuit. Going to be definitely well worth it because I actually got the suit at the time I purchased the bike. It actually came with the suit. It was used, but it was in very good condition, never dropped or been in any kind of an accident. Just a couple of minor scuffs from storage, but it's a very nice suit. It's got the back protector built into it. I've got the shoulder padding, I've got the elbow padding, I've got the knee pucks, plenty of armor in the seat, even a little bit of chest armor as well, so that's really nice, going to be helpful out there. I'm hoping I don't have to test it, but I do feel confident in this one-piece leather BKS suit. Also, underneath the suit, what I'm going to be wearing is some of the built heat out, because I mean, it's April, but it's already pushing, it's going to be April, but it's already pushing well over 80 degrees, 90 degrees, and I don't want to be out there sweating my face off. And Plus, it's going to be easier to pull off the suit with all the sweat using this extra underlayer. So I've got the pants and I've got the actual long sleeve to be able to pull off the suit a little bit easier. So that's going to be riding with me up under the suit. As far as helmet goes, I've got a Shoei RF1200. This is my main helmet that I use for my street riding, everyday all-purpose helmet. Fortunately, it's SNEL and DOT approved, so I can definitely take it to the track without any problems. Hopefully they'll let me keep my Senna while I ride. I'm definitely looking forward to recording it. I've seen other guys use their GoPros and such while they're at the track, so I don't think they'll give me any problem with it, but definitely my go-to helmet. Definitely plenty of protection. Not a lot of wind noise or anything like that, so it's definitely my go-to for the track also. For the gloves, I'm using a pair of Suzuki Ultimo or Rapido? I think it's Rapido gloves. Yeah, the Suzuki Rapido gloves. Mid-grade as far as I can tell. Definitely mid-grade gloves. Definitely, like I said, was on a budget and just wanted to see if I really liked the track, and so this is why I didn't want to skimp on protection, but I didn't want to go full out with a set of Alpine Stars or Dainese MotoGP inspired gloves. But they're definitely good gloves. They're going to protect me in the case of a crash. They're definitely comfortable, all leather, full gauntlet gloves. Can't beat that. Also for the boots, I'm going to be wearing a set of Suzuki, I think these are the Ultimo, Suzuki Ultimo boots. Definitely ample protection as far as I can tell. You might have something better, and I'm pretty sure obviously there are better out there. CD, Speedy, they make really good stuff. Dainese, Alpine Stars. The big boys make all the really good stuff. But again, this is my first track day. I want to see if I like it. I didn't want to go too crazy, but I also didn't want to buy a set of built boots for the track. I definitely wanted to have a little bit bump up in protection. And these boots are definitely comfortable to slip on and slip off. I definitely don't have any problem using the shifter or the brake pedal or anything like that when I ride. So that's definitely a nice solid boot. So I think that's going to take care of all the gear that I'm going to be wearing while I'm actually out there on the track. Okay, so as far as what gear that I'm going to bring to the track to help me make my life easier while I'm out there, first thing I'm going to start off with is definitely bring a good set of tools. In case if you have to do something last minute, if you have to adjust a lever, if you have to adjust suspension, if you happen to break or snap a clutch lever or brake lever, definitely have tools and a couple of spare parts available for you. You definitely don't want to end your track day early. I know I don't want to end my track day early just because I forgot to bring a set of tools. Two other things that I'm going to be bringing is I'm going to be bringing a small gas generator and also an electric air compressor. I definitely don't think there's going to be any supplied electricity out there in the pitting area. So I'm definitely going to be bringing my little tailgater, this little Harbor Freight, cheapo generator. And also another Harbor Freight central pneumatic air compressor, but they do the job. I mean, it's not industrial grade by any means, but again, they'll do the job for me. They do work. So as long as they work for a day, I think I'm okay. I can always return it and get my money back. Also stuff to bring, you definitely want to try to bring yourself a good stock of fluids. And when I say fluids, I'm talking about engine ice for coolant. It won't let you use any other regular coolant out there. You got to use something preferred that doesn't have any glycol, an actual substance in regular coolant or antifreeze coolant that would cause a lot of slippage out there on the track. So definitely make sure you have yourself some extra coolant on hand. Also any .4 brake fluid or .5, whatever your bike needs. Maybe an extra quart or two of oil in case if you start running low, whatever the case is. And you see that I've got some Windex over there. The reason I'm bringing Windex and paper towels is because I find that when you ride your bike a lot, you get a lot of bugs on your helmet and your visor. I want to make sure that I've got clear visibility, so I'm going to be bringing out some Windex and paper towels to wipe off my visor as the day goes on, so that way I can see the track clearly and not run into any problems. So. Also, too, I'm bringing a cooler packed full of ice, full of all my drinks, my water, Gatorade, definitely want to make sure you stock up on that because it's hot out here, at least where I'm at in Arizona. So definitely make sure that you got a cooler and chock that thing full of ice, water, Gatorade, what have you. Also, I'm bringing out to the pit is, of course, my Easy Up. That should have been the first thing on my list. I'm definitely bringing my Easy Up so that way I can have some shade from the sun in between sessions. And I'm gonna bring out a pair of lawn chairs as well so I could have a place to sit and relax. I could set drinks down. Also too, definitely gonna bring some pit stands. You definitely wanna have quality stands so that way you can get your bike up off the ground in between sessions, give it a rest your tires. You can be able to check your tire pressures cleanly while they're on the stands. If you need to make any minor adjustments, it's a lot easier to have good quality stands while you're out there as well. Also too, when it comes to electronics, again, I'm excited about my TrackDay. I want it to be fun and I want to record as many memories as I can. So I'm definitely going to bring a few of these electronic items to make sure that I get the most out of it. First thing that I'm going to make sure that I do the night before or even 2 nights before, what have you, is I'm going to make sure that I charge all my equipment. If you see that little white device over there, that's actually a power bank. I'm definitely going to bring that with me to charge up my GoPro and charge up my Senna in between sessions. I'm going to make sure that I've got plenty of SD cards so I don't run out of space. I'm also going to be bringing my Senna, like I mentioned before. I'm hoping to be able to record while on the track. Also, too, I'm going to be taking up a drone. I don't know if anyone really knows much about the drone that I use. I use a unique Typhoon 4K Q500. Very nice setup this little guy is. I mean, it's definitely fairly inexpensive, shoots in 4K, gives me all the different follow modes and whatnot. Of course, I don't think I'm going to be able to have this thing follow me while I'm on the track, but I definitely want to use it to catch a little bit more of the other guys while they're on the track and be able to enhance the experience out there. So that's going to be what I'm going to be bringing out there as well. Alright guys, that's going to go ahead and conclude it for this video, but is there something I might have missed? If you can think of something that I should bring to my TrackDay that I didn't quite mention here, leave it in the comment section. There's still a few days before I head out to the track, so it'll definitely give me time to get whatever it is that you might recommend. And if this did help you, definitely leave a comment. I'm hoping that it does. Again, I'm going to definitely do a post video for the track also, so stay tuned for that. Alright guys, later.